All right, now I'm at the top of the bag. This is where you did the beautiful seam, but I'm opening it up. It'll hold the seam anyway. And I'm gonna turn in, you can see it almost makes like a V where the two sides above the notch were not stitched together. And I'm gonna fold in just, I don't know, is that like a 1/4 of an inch? Just gonna fold in a little, and you can pin this if you want to, but you're also gonna fold in on the other side, and I'm gonna sew down into the wedge made between the two seams and then back up the other side. So if you feel more comfortable pinning, definitely you should do that. And I'm lining up with the inside hole of the presser foot again. So at this point, I'm right where the middle seam side is here. I'm going to put the needle down and then turn, and then just make sure that that's folded over like a 1/4 of an inch. Again, is that focusing? Yeah, so, and then I'm going to come up the other side. Do that on the other side of your project as well. Look at that high quality stitching there. You can see how it goes in a little more there because I'm a real straight seamstress. Okay, now we're gonna go where we ironed that fold and we're gonna turn that down. And I actually am going to pin at this point because I want to make sure I can see. I'm kind of feeling where the zigzag is on the bottom and making sure that I pin right above that so I know when I sew, if I sew right above my pin with my straight stitch, that I will not miss any of this. That's the worst, when you have your whole line there and then you have to do another stitch because you missed the stuff on the inside. Obviously, we're going to do the same thing to the other side, but it's boring, so I'm not going to show you twice. And we're going to make sure we've got our straight stitch selected. Make sure the other side is out of the way. You don't want to sew through both sides and then cry a little. And I'm going to try to, let's see here, what am I lined up with? I'm on the 7/8 on the right side here, past the presser foot. So trying to keep an eye on that and on the pins. Oh yeah, we kept it all in the seam casing. So we intentionally have not sewn this together because that's where our ribbon's coming. So do the same thing on the other side. Fold it over and pin it across. So for the drawstring itself, you could use thin rope, you could use heavy duty ribbon, as long as you think you can handle the weight of what you're doing. I made an awesome score. I think this is like a shoelace material. At a good ribbon size. Let's see here, how wide is this? 1/2 inch, yeah, 1/2 inch. And I got this entire bolt at a dollar store for $1.25, and there were several different colors, and I was like, yes, this is the best find, because trims can be so expensive. They can really pack on the cost to your project. So I was really excited, not to brag, but you know, I'm not paying very much for this project here. Okay. You need your tape measure. We're going to do 70 inches, and we're going to do 2 of those. So my tape measure only goes up to 60 inches. So we're going to follow all the way up. Okay. Here we are at 60. I'll leave my finger there. and start over again. So 10 more inches. Okay, there's that. So 60 plus 10 is 70. Or I need to go back to elementary school. All right, there we go. And then I'm just going to use that one as the pattern to cut the other ribbon. Shoelace, or what have you. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so cutting that one equal size to the other one. Okay, taking one of the strings, I'm going to take a small to medium sized safety pin and just go in the end. Oops, might need to tape this. Go in a little further away from the end so it doesn't pull out like it just did. And what we're going to do is you want to make sure for both corners that you start from one side or the other. Just be consistent. So I started from the back, and I'm gonna go all the way up to the front here, and I'm gonna guide the safety pin into the casing on top, push it all the way around. Trying to avoid as much as the magical markup from Disney as we can. That's what we called in our family. Although my husband does it in the fun Mickey Mouse voice. Can you humor us? Oh, he's not being any fun. That makes me really sad. Then I have to do my bad. It's the magical markup. Mine's not as good. He does really good voices. My thing came off. That's not upsetting. I should have put some tape on the end here, but I think I already put the tape up. So make sure you don't get twisted like I did. Okay, so this has gone all the way around. And now I'm going to go follow the other one through. So make sure that both ends are on the same side. Line them up. They are going to fray. You could use Stay Stitcher or hot glue the ends or whatever you want to do. I don't really care if they fray, so I'm just going to let them go crazy. The knot should keep them from unraveling further. And then I'm going to pull taut there, and you should be able to straighten out. So that's one side done, and now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. It's a little trickier since we've already gone through one of them, but it will still work out in the end. Sorry, that was bothering me. It just wasn't perfect. Okay, so same thing. We're going to go through the end here. Coming through the back, and it's going to seem a little weird because there's already ribbon in there, but it's the same technique. Just work your way around. There's the corner. So it's a little confusing here because this is where that one went down. But I'm going to go behind and just keep on moving. Just keep pushing the safety pin through. Okay. Then I'm going to push this. I'm back on the side where there's only one string. I'm going to push this through to join it with the other one. Make sure it's not twisted. And tie a knot. Now we're going to have to fidget because you can see it's kind of bunched up, which your kids are probably going to do this again in all honesty. So you just kind of fidget with the casing on top until you get it where you like it, where it's even up again. And all you do is pull on the strings and you've got your bag ready to go once you get it all lined up there. I got to go find me a model so you can see what this looks like. There you have it. That is our beautiful drawstring bag pattern. Can you turn to the side for us, Winnie? Got that? What do you think? You'll love it. Now this pattern is sized technically for an adult because we adults always end up carrying the kids' bags. So we needed it to be able to fit us as well. So it fits an adult and a child. Yep, that's right. Okay, turn back around. There's a free pattern on the website. Look at the link below. But it's a really easy sewing pattern. So if you're a beginner sewer, don't be afraid. And it's vinyl on the inside. And I used upholstery fabric on the outside because I had leftovers, but you could just use cotton.